Hey, so I don't know when I last messaged you, but I'll tell you, basically my week was reasonably chill. It was a little more busy than usual. I guess this week, and also the last week or two, it has felt like there were many, many things that needed doing. Because it was a month change, which means for elementary, we've got report cards and homework charts and just a lot of work for that. And this time my homework charts needed a lot more editing than usual, which is a little annoying. Not that they exist on the network. The previous ones I made, they didn't exist, and I said, this is what we should do each time, and it was accepted. And this time they existed on the network, on the shared server. And I said, you know what, I can trust that. I'll just print it out. And I was given a huge amount of corrections for them, which were needed to be made, but I was frustrated that it wasn't already good to go on the network. Whatever. So yeah, it's been a pretty average week. I'm trying to think if anything extraordinary happened. In D&D on Wednesday last night, we came up. We've been fighting. We've been in Death House. If you know, in the Curse of Strahd series, and we've the world sort of herds us into this house by creating this scary, terrible mist, and we're funneled. Basically, I mean, we explore our way, but we're sort of funneled through the house, fighting a few monsters here and there until we hit the basement, and we've, put the bones of this to rest, and I'm trying to tell you without spoiling you too much, and there's a big bad in the basement, and I assume, based on the structure of the game, that we have to fight it, and also, the thing seems to be the Lord of the Undead, and my character is a life cleric, so, she's gonna fight it, and also, everything's funneling us to doing it, we're gonna die by the mist if we don't. Well, it turns out that the mist disappeared the minute we saw the thing. All we need to do is see it. But now I had all of us fighting this thing that had a bazillion hit points. My character died twice. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm just annoyed with the structure of the game. I wouldn't have known that the mist had disappeared except our GM finally got frustrated with me. I was like, I see what you're saying, but the mist disappeared the minute you guys looked at the thing. You didn't need to fight it. All you need to do is see it. I was like, we could have run. Goddamn. What else? I don't know if you know, but Becky Robert has a friend, Curly Four Eyes on Twitter. Her name's Christina. I'm still not clear what name she goes by. Haven't actually met her. But she moved to Seoul maybe 2 weeks ago to teach English, and she's only 2 subway stops away. So I'm off to go get her, and we're going to have dinner together. A sort of welcome to the neighborhood. And that'll be fun. If Becky likes her, she should be pretty awesome. Today was one of my students' birthdays, which was fun and exciting as always. Yesterday, my students made these stencils. It was basically a cut-up piece of paper in art class. And afterwards, I said, please go put them in your cubbies. And one of them says to me, JG says to me, how about mine's in my pocket? I said, I said, you need to put it in your cubby. Please put it in your cubby. He said, okay. And walked over to the cubby and put one of the 2 pieces in his cubby and didn't put the other piece in his cubby, unbeknownst to me. I was paying attention to other things. He went over to the cubby. I figured he put it in his cubby. Well, no. He kept the smaller piece in his pocket. We get to the next class, and I said, JG, when I saw it, he was playing with it in his pocket. I said, when I said put the paper in your pocket, in the cubby, did you? He said, yeah. Like that, but not in a rude way. He's like, yeah. And I said, really? Show me what's in your pocket. He said, okay, maybe I didn't put it in my pocket. And remember how you used to say, we'll be in so much more trouble by lying than anything else? That's how I felt. I was absolutely livid. And I needed to, keep my cool as a teacher. But, you little shit, you don't get to get away with that. What the hell? No. Ugh. So I took the paper, And he was pretty upset by my taking the paper. I said, not only did you not follow directions, but you lied about it. And that's unacceptable behavior. That's not lie in class behavior. And he looked ashamed, but still upset. But then today we had a talk about it. I said, you know, what happened yesterday and why did this happen, etc. And he admitted and sort of realized what he had done wrong, and I gave him the paper back. It was fine. I was just basically, until today, I was infuriated by the entire thing. I was just like, lying is never okay. We had a brief talk about the boy who cried wolf and how if you keep lying, I'm not going to trust you. Oh, I should end. We're more than 5 minutes, but Ryan, who I work with and live near, he's my downstairs neighbor, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, he never locked his bike up, and he had it stolen from near the train station. So he bought a new bike, and his first one was used. It was like $50. The new one was more than 200, I think. Oh my God, I'm gonna walk in front of this guy, and I hope you can see him in the camera behind me. It's amazing. A curly white fro and a pink striped shirt, and it's just wonderful. And wingtip shoes. So there you go. He bought a new bike and would lock it up in front of the train station, but would habitually leave it unlocked in front of the school. And yesterday, after work, it was not there. I'm not shocked. He's surprised and is asking everybody, where is it? And how could it be stolen? And did anyone have CCTV cameras? And I'm just like, on the one hand, I feel it for him. Like I don't want to victim blame, but at the same time, you idiot. You have a lock. It's just wound around your seat rather than actually around your handlebars, rather than actually locking your bike. Ugh. Whatever. Try to be sympathetic by quietly not being anti-sympathetic. You are in Israel, and that's awesome, and I hope it's amazing and you're having the best time ever. And I'm going to go so I don't run into these bus departing people. Bye.